I don't play for money. Never have, never cared for it, to be honest with you. Yeah, would give it up just to play this game. So I so I allow that to the business people to say what it's worth, what they're supposed to give a quarterback of my play, a person of my play, leader of my play, I guess you can say. And for me, it's about, as I said, control. I can control and handle that part, and the rest will take care of itself.
That was a football move. Look at this guy. And Blankenship.
And it just seems like the MVP is only about numbers with that, not the quality of wins. So with him quitting on us, last year in the Falcons game.
Hold on, bro. What do you mean quit? Pause. All right, dog. What do you mean quit? All right, I'm giving you the floor. What do you mean quit on us in the Falcons game? You mean tore his hamstring off the bone, quit?
I was at that game. And I just don't even believe he tore his hamstring off the bone because of the things he was doing after it happened. He might have pulled his hamstring.
Bro, he had surgery.
But tore it off the bone.
He had surgery.
Can we prove he had surgery?
So you think he just say, you know what? I'm just done for the rest of the season, even though the Dallas Cowboys were in playoff contention at the end of the season. He just said, you know what? I'm going to make up a whole fabricated story that I tore my hamstring off the bone, had to get surgery to get it reattached. He's sitting out currently being inactive, all because of why?
In that game, didn't he say we suck?
Yes, but that
he said we suck, right?
So I'm trying to quiz you, right? How do you, when you say he quit, how did he quit when he tore his hamstring off the bone?
Because it wasn't saying he tore it off the bone. That was later.
Dak Prescott, with the way the season is going right now, we heard him on the sideline, what he said. Dak is quitting on these boys. You are not, is it off the bone or something? Because there's no way you're telling me that you're out 4 weeks with no answers, no nothing, no fight, no nothing for a hamstring, and you're a quarterback.
The way he was moving, if it was torn off the bone, even late in the next game against the Eagles, he was on the sideline jumping around, avoiding the players coming on the side of the field. If he tore his hamstring off the bone, how was he jumping around trying to avoid those guys? Do you know when throwing your hamstring off the bone, you can't even sit down for a long period of time on that. You can't stand up, walk around. He was doing all that on the sideline. I was at that Falcons game. I was recording it.
And the crunches was fake too.
Out of the blue tent.
So he was walking. So he's Michael B. Jordan. So he's Michael B. Jordan. The crutches was fake. All of it was fake, right? The whole thing was made up. And answer
me this, Tuck. How was he avoiding tacklers coming to the sideline in the Eagles game if he was torn off the bone?
What Eagles game?
The next game after that Falcons game.
He didn't play that game, bro.
He
didn't play that game. That was all Cooper Rush, bro.
He was on the sideline. When no players came to the sideline. Do you remember that?
Bro, Dak Prescott did not play versus the Eagles.
I know he didn't play. He was standing on the sideline with the so-called torn hamstring. I made a video about it.
So he was dodging tacklers on the sideline.
Yeah.
So you're equating with a tackle coming at your feet on the sidelines and you stepping out of the way from playing the quarterback position under pressure.
He did more than that, bro. Go look at that game. It's when Trey Lance threw it to Ferguson and Ferguson fumbled it. And I think the young cornerback for the Eagles picked it up. They was running to the sideline. They got pushed out to the sideline, and Dak was over there jumping around trying to avoid them from getting hit. But how is he doing that on the torn hamstring?
Bro, because there's certain things you can do, right? Have you ever sprained an ankle? Have you ever sprained an ankle?
Yeah, I sprained my ankle. I tore my groin too.
Okay, so you tore your groin, right? You could probably still move after you tore your groin slightly, right? But you cannot play an NFL football game and dodge tacklers, drop back in the pocket, plant, cut, throw, Like it's a completely different aspect from playing versus moving out the way. You're comparing moving out the way to an
on a torn hamstring. He's not supposed to even. When Tyron Smith tore his hamstring, what did he do?
But I don't understand where are we getting at this. So you feel like Dak is a quitter? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I do.
I'm glad. I will tell you this. If there's a human breathing that I've ever met that I'm proud that took advantage of me financially, I'm proud it's the one sitting to the right. And Dak,
I guess in his mad scientist way, more people get to look at our brand and get to look at us, which at the end of the day benefits all of us.